Have you ever contemplated the greatness of this vast universe? Has it ever occurred to you that this universe, which seems calm and beautiful, might hold many dangers within its folds? Yes, just as God created beauty and order in this universe, He also created enormous forces that could pose a real threat to our planet, our small home in this vast universe. In this episode of Reflections, we will embark on an exciting journey to explore the most dangerous cosmic phenomena that have puzzled and intrigued scientists, phenomena with an immense capacity for destruction that we cannot ignore. We will dive into the depths of the universe to understand the secrets of these phenomena and discover how scientists study them and the measures they take to face their potential danger to all of humanity. Are you ready to embark on this exciting educational journey? Get ready, because what you're about to see might change your view of the universe around you. Imagine a giant fireball, tens of times bigger than our sun, suddenly exploding with an immense force that lights up the entire universe. This is a simplified scene of what is called a supernova, or a star explosion, which is a cosmic phenomenon that occurs at the end of some stars' lives. But what makes a calm star turn into such a massive time bomb? Imagine a star as a giant furnace where nuclear fuel constantly burns, producing enormous energy that keeps it together. And over billions of years this fuel starts to run out, so the star collapses on itself under its own gravity, then explodes, releasing a tremendous amount of energy and matter into space. But what is the effect of these explosions on our planet? Fortunately, most star explosions happen very far away from us and don't pose any threat to Earth. But what if a star close to us exploded? The scene would be catastrophic in every sense of the word. Earth would be flooded with massive amounts of harmful cosmic rays, threatening life on its surface. Power and communication networks would be severely affected, causing widespread chaos around the world. But there's no need to worry too much, because according to scientists, there is no star close to us that poses a threat to us in the near future. And despite the danger of this phenomenon, it also has a positive side. Star explosions are considered one of the most important sources of heavy elements in the universe, such as iron and gold, which are an essential part of our daily lives. Glory be to God, who created this universe with ultimate precision, and made every phenomenon in it have a side of wisdom and a lesson. In the depths of deep space lurk mysterious cosmic monsters that terrify anyone who comes near them: black holes. Imagine a region in space with such strong gravity that not even light can escape. These holes are formed when a massive star collapses on itself after its nuclear fuel runs out. They are characterized by their enormous mass and very small size, which makes them incredibly dense and gives them unbelievable gravity. The gravity of black holes can be compared to a massive waterfall. Just as water falls down a waterfall without being able to escape, anything that gets close to a black hole falls into its abyss with no return, whether it's a star, a planet, or even light. Black holes have always intrigued and puzzled scientists, and many of their secrets remain a mystery to this day. How exactly do they form? What happens to the things they swallow? Could they pose a danger to our planet? Despite their enormous distance from us, the mere thought of a black hole approaching our solar system is terrifying. Imagine their immense gravity tearing our planets apart one by one, then finally swallowing our sun. But there's no need to panic. According to scientists, there are no black holes near us that pose a threat to our existence. Glory be to God, who created this universe with a precise decree and gave everything in it a balance. Our sun, the star that lights our day and warms our bodies, can sometimes turn into a raging beast, throwing its anger towards Earth in the form of powerful solar storms. So what are these storms? And what is their effect on us? Imagine massive explosions happening on the surface of the sun, each with the power of millions of nuclear bombs. These explosions throw enormous amounts of charged particles into space, known as solar wind. And when this wind reaches Earth, it interacts with our planet's magnetic field, causing the phenomenon of solar storms. But don't worry, Earth's magnetic field protects us from most of these harmful particles. However, strong solar storms can penetrate our planet's defenses, causing catastrophic damage. Communication devices and navigation systems could malfunction, and power grids could be paralyzed. Imagine a world without electricity, without internet, without phones. Chaos would reign, and our lives would be completely paralyzed. But does this mean we are vulnerable to these disasters at any moment? Fortunately, no. Even strong solar storms happen very rarely. and scientists are working hard to monitor the sun's activity and predict these storms early, to take the necessary measures to mitigate their damage. Glory be to God, who made the sun have many benefits, but he did not make it completely safe, to remind us of the greatness of his creation and power. Do you remember the story of the dinosaurs that went extinct because of a huge meteor hitting Earth? It's a story that reminds us that our planet is not isolated from the dangers coming from outer space. So what are these space rocks? And how can they threaten our lives? Imagine pieces of rock and ice hurtling through space at tremendous speeds, some as small as a grain of sand, and others as big as entire cities. These are meteors and comets, remnants from the formation of the solar system. When one of these objects gets close to Earth, gravity pulls it towards our planet, causing it to pierce the atmosphere at tremendous speed, creating the phenomenon of the shooting star that we see in the sky. Most of these meteors burn up completely in the atmosphere and don't reach Earth, but what if the meteor is very large? That's where the problem lies. A huge meteor can cause enormous destruction when it hits Earth, starting with a massive tsunami if it falls into the ocean, and leading to a devastating earthquake and massive fires if it falls on land. But there's no need to panic, because despite the presence of millions of meteors and comets in space, the probability of one of them hitting Earth remains very small. And scientists are working hard to monitor these objects and determine their trajectories, and to predict any potential danger in a timely manner. Glory be to God who protected our sky from falling and made it a protected ceiling for us. From the distant depths of the universe, deadly rays travel at the speed of light, possessing energy beyond our imagination. These are gamma rays, the strongest electromagnetic radiation in the universe. So what are these rays? How are they formed? And what is their danger to life on Earth? Imagine a massive explosion that releases energy equivalent to billions of suns in just a few moments. This is a gamma ray burst, the most powerful explosion in the universe after the Big Bang. This explosion occurs when a massive star collapses on itself at the end of its life, or when two neutron stars collide. When gamma rays reach Earth, they easily penetrate the atmosphere and interact with atoms and molecules in the air, causing them to ionize and turn into charged particles. These particles can cause severe damage to living organisms, causing cancer and genetic mutations. Fortunately, the ozone layer in the atmosphere protects us from most of the gamma rays emitted by the sun. But what about the massive explosions that occur in the depths of the universe? Scientists believe that just one gamma ray burst in the direction of Earth would be enough to turn life upside down. It could destroy the ozone layer, expose living organisms to deadly radiation, and cause a mass extinction that leaves nothing behind. But there's no need for excessive fear. According to scientists, the probability of such a scenario happening is very small. Scientists continue to study this mysterious phenomenon to understand its nature and causes, and to predict any potential danger in the future. Glory be to God, who created this great universe with its hidden forces and amazing wonders, and made it a way for us to learn and reflect.